What's going on? What's going on? First episode, you know what I'm saying? Trying out this little podcast thing. You feel what I'm saying? First episode, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But the first episode I really wanted to discuss like well, the first few episodes will be about like relationships and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Relationship issues and, you know what I'm saying, particulars or whatever, from my point of view, you know. And this is strictly from my point of view, you know what I'm saying? Um, the first thing I wanted to speak about was a topic that I feel is, you know what I'm saying, not, it's talked about a lot, but it's like misconstrued or whatever, or everybody just has a selfish standpoint from it, which we naturally should because it's involving us and another person. But the 50-50 aspect, if you will, you know, so the first few episodes are going to be about mainly like relationship stuff, different dating styles and things of that nature. But this first episode is going to be about 50-50, doing 50-50 or going 50-50, whatever the case may be. I really don't see an issue with the 50-50 thing, you know what I'm saying, personally, because one, when you meet in a person, naturally she got her own spot and you got your own spot. You know what I'm saying? Naturally. Because you know what I'm saying, that's just how it is adulting. That's how it is when you're an adult. You dating a person that had their own spot and you have your own spot. So naturally you already taking care of yourself. So when you bring somebody into your fold or when you bring somebody into your life, you hoping that they, you know what I'm saying, got their stuff together or whatever the case may be. Right? I assume. Um and then eventually y'all move into each other's spaces. Y'all come into each other's space. Y'all come into each other's personal space where eventually a decision is made where she's gonna either want you to move in with her or you're gonna move in, she's gonna move in with you. Or you both gonna agree to get a place together where whereas which I would strongly agree, y'all both should get a place together, not you moving with her or she moving with you. I strongly agree, unless y'all have a house, unless one of y'all already have a house. But I strongly agree that people should either A, move in together, or B, you know what I'm saying, make a conscious decision to, you know what I'm saying, whatever it's gonna be, what it's gonna be. But I strongly advise people to find a place together once they make it to that level. You know what I'm saying? Uh, because anything can happen if you move into her space. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already set up for her, and then she making room for you to move in. Or anything can happen if you move into his space because he already got it set up to the point where he got to move you in. But if y'all equally come to a decision to move into a empty and new space where y'all can mesh together, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all can come together and make that space equally y'all's or equally your own space together. I don't have an issue with 50-50. My 50-50 is, you know what I'm saying, a mind state thing more than a physical thing. For the simple fact is, it's like 50-50. Okay, I'm giving you 50, you giving me 50, naturally equals 100. You know how to do math. We all know how to do math. 50 and 50 naturally equals 100. Yeah. So it's like I'm giving you 50, you giving me 50. Cool, we got 100, right? So if I'm giving you 50 and you giving me 50, yeah, it equaled 100. But what about the other 50 that we not giving each other, right? What is happening with that other 50 that we're not giving our partner, or that our partner is not giving us, right? Then I come to the realization where, you know what I'm saying, you don't give your partner your all for the simple fact, you want to have something for yourself to continue to remember who you are, which is totally fine. You know what I'm saying? Or you take a little 25% for yourself, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing with the other 50% that we're not giving to our relationship? Right? That's my thing on the 50-50. I'll talk about the other part of the 50-50 a little bit later. But my main thing on the 50-50 is, if you giving your partner 50% of you and they giving you 50% of them, yeah, naturally it equals 100%. Yeah, true. However, what is going on with the 50% that we don't give our partners? You know what I'm saying? What do we do with the 50% that we don't give our partners? Me personally, is for like working out, going to the gym, playing basketball, chilling with my bros. You know what I'm saying? Just doing self things to complete me to the point where I can give my complete 50% to my relationship, so it can equal up to that 100% for my relationship. You know, um, yeah. What are we doing with the other 50%? What do you guys do with the 50% that you don't give to your partner? Is it for self-love? Uh, Getting back to yourself? I think that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it's for. I think the 50% that we don't give to our partner is for ourselves. But I don't think that people need a whole 50% to themselves. So how much do you give to your relationship? Is it 80-20 when she's not where she is, or is it 80-20 when he's not where he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it being used for? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes relationships are not 50-50. Sometimes relationships are 70-30, 40-60, you know, 20-80, 90-10, you know, but they just work like that. Some relationships are good like that. Some relationships work perfectly like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is perfectly fine for those individuals who's, you know what I'm saying, dealing in those relationships. You know what I'm saying? But the main question today is, what are you doing with the 50-50 that you don't give your partner? You know what I'm saying? Because this can bring light to help other people on the 50-50 idea. And then the other aspect of the 50-50 thing, when you do decide to move in with each other, it's like, who takes care of what? And I know a lot of people like to man box men, and like, oh, the man pay the bill, the man do this, the man do that, the man do that. But as soon as we say, oh, well, the woman got to cook this and that, do house things, then I don't want to say it's an issue, because I know women who do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that's an issue, because I know women who do that. You know, but when it comes to 50-50, as far as like bills and housely duties and things of that nature, who takes care of what? If I'm taking care of the rent and the bills, then I feel like on a 50-50 level, then she should take care of the Cardinals and groceries, and then we both meet in the middle with housely duties. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind cleaning the crib, I don't mind cooking at all. You know what I'm saying? However, it's like, if we in this together, we in this together. You know what I'm saying? If we in this together, we in this together, and it's simple as that. What should the man take care of, or what should the woman take care of to make their 50% complete, to make the 100% complete? You know, like what is what? Where should, like, what is what? You know, to me, I feel like if I take care of this, this, and this, you should take care of this, this, and this. And once we move into each other's space, we can communicate on that and be like, okay, well, if you take care of this, this, and this, I'm gonna take care of this, this, and this. All right, bet, agree. It should be simple as that. It shouldn't be one person taking care of majority of this and the other person taking care of less of this. It should be an equal conversation where, okay, babe, if you take care of this, this, and this, I'm going to take care of this, this, and this. That's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Or we can go as far as like, okay, 100. You know what I'm saying? You take care of 100% of this and I take care of 100% of this, right? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? What should be taken care of, or what should, you know what I'm saying, to make it equal, to make it balanced. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people out here nowadays, a lot of dudes, they be like, oh, I don't let my woman pay for nothing. I don't let my woman pay for nothing. I don't let my woman pay for nothing. You putting a false image out there to dudes who don't got it like that. You painting a false narrative to dudes who don't got it like that, to dudes who actually working regular jobs, which is nothing wrong, but you putting a false narrative out there to dudes who working a regular job, and they like, oh, you dudes with money be like, oh, I don't let my wife take care of nothing. I don't let my wife pay nothing. La, 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 la. Cool. That's fine if that's working for you, but everybody don't live according to those means. Everybody don't live like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't paint those narratives and those ideals on people who don't have the money that you have. To all you dudes who be out there, oh, I don't let my woman take care of this, I don't let my woman do this, I don't let my woman do that. That's fine for your lifestyle. But it's dudes who don't live that lifestyle who gotta live according to their means. So with that being said, when it comes to living according to your means, you should date according to your means. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you don't deserve, you know what I'm saying, the dime piece that you seen walking the club or whatever the case may be. Anybody saying that you don't deserve that. However, if you know in your mind, like, yo, relationships come with this, 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 and this, but you ain't in that position to be in a relationship, then you should check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because relationships take time. They take attention, um, uh, emotions. Relationships takes a lot. It's a lot to deal with and be in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to date according to your means. Now, if you whooping like, oh, I could take care of this and have this on the back end to play with, cool. But a lot of people with money be putting false narratives and unrealistic narratives out to people who ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't let my girl take care of nothing. I'll take care of everything. Yeah, you got it like that, which is fine. Some people ain't got it like that. So I'm saying, date according to your means, or live according to your means. You know what I'm saying? However, 50-50 is a communication thing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta communicate. Y'all gotta communicate when it comes to the 50-50 thing. Like, even when it's not a monetary thing, you know, even when it's not monetary, you gotta talk about, put that on the table. What are we doing in this relationship? You can talk about those things. How this relationship go? You know what I'm saying? The 50-50 aspect doesn't just go for monetary, it's not just for a monetary aspect. You know what I'm saying? The 50-50 thing goes way deeper for when y'all start to get to that level and we like, yo, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? Because this love gonna be like this and this love gonna be like that. So what's up? You know what I'm saying? And, that's just my input on the 50-50 aspect. If anybody have an input or suggestion or anything like that, I would love to hear it. I would love to, hear what y'all feel and how y'all feel about it. And I'll be checking my comments and I'll be answering accordingly. But I want to know how y'all feel about the 50-50 aspect. I want to know how y'all feel about the whole thing of the 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what y'all know. I want to know what y'all think, because a lot of people be over like, oh, 50-50, that's broke niggas, broke dudes stuff. Woo, a lot of women be like, oh, that's broke dude stuff. Yeah, whatever. All right, move around. You know what I'm saying? You ain't looking for nothing real. You know what I'm saying? You looking for you looking for a daddy. You know what I'm saying? You looking for somebody to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? You looking for, you know what I'm saying? You know, find you somebody that's going, you know what I'm saying, respect you mentally, physically, emotionally, you know what I'm saying, on your level, you know what I'm saying? And when y'all grow, y'all take each other to that level, to that next level of growth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to that next level together. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, this the first episode, you know what I'm saying, 50-50. More to come.